John Shipley, best measure of Wild's progress? Blackhawks deference. How good are the Wild? They have Chicago Blackhawks attention. There are traditional measuring sticks, of course. Minnesota leads the Western Conference, and its 75 points and plus 55 goal differential ranks second only to the Washington Capitals' 80 points and plus 69. Devan Dubnyk ranks first, second or third in the major goaltending statistical categories, and forward Jason Zucker leads the NHL with the plus 33. But sports are personal, at least for the losers, and the Blackhawks' sudden deference is the best measurement for how far the Wild have come since being bounced from the playoffs, unceremoniously and with little drama, twice by Chicago in the past 3 years. Suddenly, Minnesota's kryptonite is looking up at the local 6 points out with important head-to-head match UPS in the next 2 weeks, starting with Wednesday's 7 p.m. puck drop in Xcel Energy Center. On Tuesday, Patrick Kane told Chicago reporters it's the biggest game of the year for the Blackhawks. "They're lying," Wild coach Bruce Boudreau said. "They're saying that, and I know they think it's a big game, but they've got 30 other big games and they'll be up for all of them, too. They're just trying to make us feel good. I'm not convinced." It's huge, veteran Blackhawks winger Marian Hossa said after Wednesday's skate. "It's a good measurement because the Wild are one of the best teams in the league right now, and it's always good to measure with the top team." Wait, what? While Kane and Jonathan Toews have become the face of the Blackhawks, Hossa seems to represent the nice things the Blackhawks have had instead of the Wild, at least for those who still remember the previous regime in Minnesota. When Hossa left Detroit as a free agent in 2009, Wild fans briefly fantasized that he would join best friend Marian Gaborik in Minnesota. But Gaborik's injured groin was already halfway out the door, and instead of spending on free agents, new owner Craig Leopold cleaned house. Gaborik moved to New York to play for the Rangers, and Hossa was lured to up-and-coming Chicago with a 12-year, $63 million contract. While Minnesota rebuilt under a couple of first-time head coaches, Hossa and the Blackhawks won Stanley Cups in 2010, 2013 and 2015 under veteran Joel Quenneville. To add insult to injury, Gaborik won a cup with Los Angeles in 2014 after the Kings beat Chicago in the conference final. The Wild improved under coach Mike Yeo, but from 2013 to 15 were rolled out of the postseason by Chicago. Combined series records, 12-3. Whatever progress was made in St. Paul, Chicago kept it in check, and while Minnesota learned to hate the Blackhawks, Hossa and co brushed the dust off their breezers and never looked back. "I've never come to this building thinking the people here hate us," Hossa said after Wednesday's skate. "Winners and losers will still be sorted out in the spring, but in the heart of gray February, Minnesota is number one." Further, the Wild have won the past 8 head-to-head regular season meetings, and only one has come under new coach Bruce Boudreau, a 3-2 victory at United Center on January 15. "We're looking at where we're sitting right now on the standings and seeing a chance to get it closer," Quenneville said. "I know they've got 2 games in hand, but that gap there gets a little bit bigger and it's like, okay, we'd like to be the ones pushing them." The new reality might be lost on Boudreau. "They've beaten us twice, I think, in the playoffs," he said. 3 times, actually, but it might as well be another lifetime for Boudreau, who declined to bite when asked if he could sense the Wild's desire to leap Chicago in both the standings and Western Conference pecking order. "I think they're the team that 29 other teams feel like they have to jump, so we're not special," he said. "They've won 3 cups in 6 years. When you do that, you earn the right for everybody to bring their best game to you. They know that. So, we're no different." On Wednesday, it was the Wild getting the Blackhawks' best game. "I think they're playing as good as anyone has all year," Quenneville said. "I think of Washington, the way they're going, and this team here, it will be a great test of us tonight. Hear that? Enjoy it."